Well, hell fire. It is Rock the Riff. Sorry, I had to look over to OBS, make sure my mic was picking my audio up. It's Rock the Riff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Today, I'm checking out Esoterica, Dysutopia. I hope that's the way I'm supposed to pronounce that. This request comes from Harry from Hammerdown Agency, the managing director of the band, which, Harry, thank you for reaching out. I always think it's surreal when the band reaches out, basically, for me to check them out. I appreciate you wanting to hear a honest reaction review. Plus, it seems like y'all were based in the UK, and I think that's fucking awesome. I think that's so awesome. Here I am in the States and getting to interact with things across the world. Bless the internet. Bless the internet. But never heard of Esoterica. And what did you say? This single is the extremely ambitious second single for the band's fifth album, which arrives later on this year. That's really cool. I'm surprised I haven't heard the name before, because I keep up with a lot of who else do I ain't Tesseract. Tesseract's like one of my favorite bands, and it kind of, the names make me think of one another. I think a lot of them are based in the UK, right? Maybe. I'm excited to dive on in and check out this Utopia. I like the cyberpunkness already. Very blue screen, but it's cool. I like the DIY nature of the music video so far. Which that was something I was gonna say at the start of this. I think the thumbnail y'all have for this music video looks really cool. Makes me think of iRobot, and that's like one of my favorite movies. It's a game, VR game. Okay. Can you hear yourself? Your voice is so loud. Okay, electronic. So, Harry, just as anybody watching, I come into this blind. I got the email wanting to request or to review the track. Didn't know anything about it. And I will say, just based off the name, I thought this might be a bit more metalish, but seems like we're an electronic act. Okay. So loud, which is cool. To me, can't hear nothing else. Yeah. That robot looks cool. Okay. I knew there'd be some metal. I knew there'd be some metal. You can't have a name Esoterica and not have a fucking distorted guitar to. Just coming from somebody that plays a lot of VR, you don't play VR like this. Ain't no way. Hellfire. You be crashing into so much shit. Unless the game's like scanning the environment. But that's all I can think watching this lady move around her whole house with the VR set on. I think that like, well, no, should they do that a little bit? I'm sorry. They got the whole. I think the new Meta Quest 3 uses like there's games on it that will actually use your own house environment and stuff like that. But that's all I could think. I'm sorry. I had to pause and get that thought out of my head. That's cool. That's a cool. Okay. That was cool. I really like that chorus. I think I like the last chorus here when they add the I can't tell if it's like a I mean it's a percussive element, but I can't tell if it's vocals going like a chant type thing or if it's a certain particular double crash of a cymbal or something. Let me roll through it one more time. I think it's vocals. It's like a crowd of people chanting. I dig that chorus a lot. I do think the mix, the master production is really cool. Coming from being a prog guy, and I really dig electronic music a lot too. I kind of wish this song was a bit more progressive. I feel like it kind of plays it a little safe. Um, because it keeps that same melody line the whole time. And I get it. That's what I'm saying. I think it works. But it's like these visuals. That's the coolest of the visual effects, in my opinion. I think that shit is the perfect amount of uncanny valley creepy. So that draws my attention. Of course, I think that's why y'all put that image as the thumbnail. Uh, but the track isn't bad. I feel like I hate to I hate to be any type towards negative towards anybody because I wish nothing but success for bands I know putting their heart and soul and putting it into it and putting in the work. Uh, but from a listener, somebody coming in blind listening, I feel like this track is just a bit too safe. I think maybe, I don't know, if it had a section that broke away from this main melody line for a little bit. But then again, you say this is the second single and it's a follow up of another track. And so watching this without knowing the first track and knowing what the overall arching story arc is, maybe that's what's making me miss some of the elements here. Maybe that's a factor. But that was interesting. I am curious about this world that Esoterica is building. I think cyberpunk fans definitely will be attracted to it and everything. I like. I'm a Blade Runner fan. That's what I think of when I see this stuff. I really like the second one, Blade Runner 2049. That was such an awesome movie. I Robot. So basically, you already sold me when you asked me to check it out, and I saw the thumbnail and I was like, oh, okay. Because being a sci-fi fan, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be fucking killer. Um, and it was interesting. Plus, I like VR. I play a bunch of VR games, so that part interests me as well. But ain't nobody moving around their house like that. That easy with the VR. Um, but yeah, Esoterica. I wish y'all nothing but success. Uh, and music is so opinionated. So when I talk about me being the proggy progressive guy, that's just because that's something I enjoy. I enjoy a track not being too chaotic, but adding just a little bit of flares here and there. And I feel like that chorus. I feel like the chorus had all the bells and whistles, and then the verses simmer down, which I know they're supposed to. I kind of wish like after the first verse, when you come back to the second verse, like a cool, little bit more of a guitar riffy thing going on, and then hitting that chorus again, and then I know they normally refer to it as like a breakdown, and then hitting that chorus one last time. But that's just my thoughts on everything. So Harry from Hammer Down Agency, thank you again for reaching out. And like I've already said, Esoterica, I hope y'all succeed. I hope the track skyrockets and everything. Um, if this ends up being your first time to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're a huge Esoterica fan, give me some trivia. If I am missing part of the big picture to understand Dysutopia a bit better, comment that below. I always want to hear from the fans on the, like I say, trivia. And yeah, time for that ending catchphrase, which is stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.